On this episode, we're going to be watching the Los Angeles Rams play action pass protections versus the Chicago Bears in a divisional round playoff matchup. When it comes to play action pass, right, we have to have a run cell initially in most of these concepts as offensive line or the blocking at the line of scrimmage. Then we got to be able to get our feet back underneath us and settle to protect for the pass part of the play action. Right, so we're trying to sell run as much as we can in a lot of these. There's going to be parts of the offensive line that maybe will be more pass element and parts of the offensive line that will be more run cell. As you can see here, we're pulling a right guard across, trying to make it look like a form of counter, and then having the quarterback roll out away from the pulling guard. Right, so trying to give some eye candy to the second level players. Pretty good job by the offensive line. I have an opportunity to make a play, just nobody's open. All right, so up front, when it comes to play action, sometimes there's not as much detail in the technique that we're using, but there is going to be a run cell aspect to it. But then we do have to be ready to get our feet back underneath us and be balanced, because the D lineman is going to make a pass rush move eventually. All right, so they're trying to sell gap scheme here, right? We got down and away from the center, left guard, left tackle. Okay, pulling the right guard, sealing everything with that right tackle. Pretty good job by their offensive line, right? They're doing what they're supposed to do. Not a lot to talk about. Just keep working, keep working. Don't be a guy that's looking at the quarterback throw the ball. Keep working till that ball's gone. Can't go downfield. Really good job here by the wide receiver. This is impressive. Wide receiver is supposed to seal the edge here. He's got a defensive end in front of him that he's got to block. Okay, he does a really good job of sealing that edge. All right, let's watch it from the end zone view. Good. You can tell the offensive line all knows where the quarterback's going to roll out. Right? They can tell the quarterback's rolling out here. That's how hard everybody up front is almost like trying to reach over to their right to seal, to force all the D linemen to play up the field this way. All right, so really good job by the offensive line, understanding the scheme, playing with speed out of their stance. Now the left guard, my coaching point here would be the left guard, would be lower pad level, sell run more, right? We're trying to, on play action pass, the reason why up front, right, we want to have low pads up front is because we want to get one of these second level guys, if not all these second level guys, to fill their run gap responsibilities, right? Even if it's for one step. One step is all it takes sometimes to get right behind them or get them off of their landmark, right? So we just need to play low pads to sell run, okay, get the linebackers to step up, and then the quarterback will be rolling out. Good work, good work. Whee! That's it, jumping high off the ground. Oh, look at that picture. All right, so that was a play action off of a gap scheme play, kind of like counter, right? Pulling that backside guard to kick out, down away on the play side. Now this is more of like a wide zone naked. Okay, so selling wide zone to the left, quarterback's booting out to the right, and they just miss again. But these plays with offensive linemen are opportunities to get ribs, go be physical. Somebody slow down their get off, right? They're always going to be wondering if there's someone coming from the right or the left to get ribs on them. So pretty good job here by the offensive line, right? On these type of schemes, again, what we want to do up front is make everyone at the second level, right? If we can get these guys at least to feel like it's run, right, then we've done our job. Right? And how do we know if they feel like it's run or not? Based upon their reactions. Are they flowing to the offense's left because they feel like this is wide zone, right? or are they backing up because they're seeing high pads, high helmets by the offensive line? They know it's not run, right? So let's watch their reaction. A little bit of a reaction there, but not much, right? So that would tell us as offensive linemen we need to do a better job of playing low pads out of our stance, playing with speed, making them feel like this is a run play. All right, so overall, pretty good job here by the offensive line, right? Like right here by the center. Okay, so the center here in this situation, there's nobody immediately in his play side A gap, so he should be thinking he's going to go get ribs on this guy. Right here, I just love to see him get that shoulder pad down and get right here, right into that rib cage area and send this guy flying. It's going to slow him up for later in the game, and then also when we got wide zone combos, he's going to feel like that is coming and really sink inside, and now the center is going to be able to reach him, say this is a wide zone single. Right. I like what the right tackle is doing. Okay, so right here, the right tackle, he's on the backside of play action. We're selling wide zone to the left, right? And so instead of just aimlessly running down, he's trying to capture this backside linebacker if he plays inside, right? Now, the right tackle can't go upfield to get him, obviously, but if this linebacker wants to play inside, he does a good job of trying to capture him and keep his body on the outside of it. He doesn't get it fully, but I love the idea. Boom. See how he's trying to capture it and he doesn't get it, and now he plays back down the line of scrimmage so he doesn't get a penalty. Good. Great job by the right guard here. Okay. Play action pass. He's trying to make it feel like it's wide zone to the left. To me, that looks like wide zone, and look at how the nose reacts. The nose reacts by trying to get his body back in the hole, feeling like, uh-oh, the running back's right here. All right, I've got to fight across the guard's face. All right, so really good job there by the right guard, making the defensive tackle feel like this is run, right? Making him feel like he has to hold his gap. I can't rush the quarterback. Good. All right, so that time play action pass off of wide zone, quarterback naked rollout. Good. Now very similar for us up front, right? All these plays here, we should all be getting pluses. Just continue to find work. Oftentimes it's going to happen quick. The quarterback's going to roll out there so fast. The offensive line won't matter too much as long as they do their job, right? Good opportunity. Good opportunity to be physical. Good opportunity to slow down the rush a little bit. All right. Good job by the offensive line. Let's watch the linebackers here for a second, see how they react. Or if they don't react, what we're looking for them to do is flow to the offensive left so we can get the ball off to all those concepts over there. And they do a pretty good job, right? Look at that reaction by the linebackers. They're believing it's run by the offensive line. Now we can see here that they take a couple steps and then they react back into the pass. So that's a good job, right? Okay, so as offensive linemen, if we can really buy in to play action pass and make it feel as much like we can to run blocking, it's really going to help not only our run scheme, but also our pass schemes, right? If every single time we're firing off the ball, if these linebackers don't know if it's going to be play action pass or if it's going to be run, it's going to make it very hard for them to play decisive, right? Because if we are running wide zone to the offensive left here, right, these guys are going to have to flow fast, right? But now if we're doing play action pass, selling wide zone to the left, these guys are going to have to drop to get into either onto their man or into their zone, right? So making those two feel a lot alike, especially initially on, is really going to help us as offensive linemen. It's going to help our run game. It's going to help our pass game. But they're nice little plays to marry up to all of our different schemes. All right, now in the fourth quarter, last one we're going to watch today. And again, notice all these are starting under center, right? Trying to make it feel like it's run, right? Not starting a shotgun, but under center. Okay, offensive line in this case is just like doing like a full line slide. The play action comes in the backfield with the ball fake between the quarterback and the running back. Right, we can be more aggressive up front, especially at the center, right guard, right tackle spot. 1 second. Bruno! No! Okay, so being more aggressive up front, especially down here near the goal line, play action pass. All right, we'll watch it from the other angle. So down here we got Bear, right? The whole offensive line is just sliding to the left, having what's in their left A gap. But what I like here, right, is although this is a simple scheme, okay, right here at center, right guard, right tackle, right, we're able to create some double teams. So they're doing a good job of staying where they need to be, keeping their eyes where they're supposed to be. All right, really good job there, right? Stopping the penetration, being big, being strong. Good job by the center, right guard, right tackle. All right, creating double teams where they can. Good, not bad. Left guard, left tackle, slide to the left. Just keep working. Don't allow that hip to open up. If I'm playing left guard here and this defender keeps working around the edge, all right, just keep on working to block him out, right, and not opening up this hip right here, staying square. Just opens it a little bit, not bad. Great job by the left tackle. Okay. And again, right, some plays, the run cell is going to happen from one side of the offensive line. Right? On this play, we got center, right guard, right tackle, selling run. Not so much over here at left guard, left tackle. Right? Trying to get these linebackers to bite a little bit so we can get this ball off. Good job. I like how the right tackle ended up being square at the end, right? This is a good job by the right tackle setting down. He gets help from the right guard initially, but he does a good job of squaring him up, getting his hands on him, taking him over, not allowing him to jump. Good. All right, so those were the play actions I wanted to watch from the Los Angeles Rams game versus the Chicago Bears and the Divisional Round playoffs. Okay, so we saw a few different types of schemes in play action pass. We saw some off a gap, or one off a gap scheme, some off of zone schemes. End of the day, as an offensive lineman, as a front seven blocker, when it comes to play action pass, we have to sell run initially a little bit in order to get some of those linebackers, the second level players, to step up so we can get the ball behind them or around them. And there has to be a little bit of low pads, helmets, and everything like that off the line of scrimmage from all positions. Now, there is going to be some positions on the offensive line that is more responsible for the pass component of the play action, but there is going to be parts of the offensive line that are going to be in charge of selling the run, right? So understanding where you are in that scheme is going to be very beneficial. The importance of running play actions is how much they marry up with our run plays. Wide zones should feel a lot like nakeds. Play action gap schemes should feel like our powers and our counters, especially on the down block side, to get those linebackers to fill. And if we're able to do that, our run game's going to improve, our pass game's going to improve. It's going to help the efficiency of our offense. So I appreciate you guys watching. This was play action passes. if you like these videos, make sure you like them, comment, share them, whatever it is. All right, thank you.